We begin with breaking news on the northeast side. Slick roads may have played a role in a deadly crash overnight. ABC13's TJ Parker is live with new reaction from the victim's father. TJ?
Yeah, good morning, Tom. And they're towing away the car involved in this crash. Right now, you can see it here. Just an absolute tragic sight to see. HPD on scene tells us that they're still trying to figure out exactly what caused this crash, but they say weather and wet roads may have played a factor. Police tell us the car was coming off of the North Loop on the Homestead exit when the driver lost control and hit a parked 18-wheeler. Police say the driver of the car died. Police haven't said much about who that person is, except that it is an adult male, and it's been an obviously tough morning for that man's family. We talked with them earlier.
I just want to see it because I still don't believe it's real. All I can tell him is I love him.
Yeah, just so sad. The police tell us that the truck had its hazard lights on when this crash happened. They expect the exit to be closed for quite some time. TJ Parker, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Well, two more breaking news now. Two innocent people were killed during a chase in North Harris County. It all started on Veterans Memorial near Stubner Park, and it came to an end near Highway 249. ABC 13's Charlie Edsity has more on the suspect arrested.
Yes, Amika, just an incredibly tragic situation here. As you said, two innocent lives were lost during this police chase that investigators say was started by a driver they believe to be intoxicated. And a part of the chase went right through this intersection. We're at Veterans Memorial Drive and Bluebell Road. And the chase actually started about a half-mile north of where we're standing right now. And here's what we know up to this point, that this started last night around 9 o'clock. And police say it was a driver inside of a black Mercedes who was clocked going around 60 miles per hour on Veterans Memorial Drive, and officers attempted to do a traffic stop on that driver, and that's when they say that person decided to take off. Now, at some point during this chase that lasted only a couple of miles, the suspect started driving into oncoming traffic, and as he drove through the Mount Houston intersection, that's when he decided to do that. Then this driver hit an innocent man on a bicycle and kept right on going, and sadly, that bicyclist had extremely serious injuries. He ended up losing one of his legs and later died because of those injuries. Then the suspect driver crashed into another driver described by investigators as an older male who was inside of a Buick. That driver was taken by life flight to the hospital where he later died. Just an incredibly awful night, and investigators now working to determine how intoxicated this suspect driver was last night.
The investigator that's assigned to Bentob, to the driver of the Mercedes-Benz, is conducting a full DWI investigation to see how impaired this driver was.
All right, and as for the suspect, that person is listed in critical condition, and also, according to investigators, claim that he is a parole violator, and the driver now facing felony murder charges, and that claim about the parole violation, that is currently under investigation. Charlie Edsity, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Charlie. Now to an ABC 13 exclusive. Overnight, we got our first look at the 18-year-old accused of driving drunk and critically injuring a child. Kevin Lozano appeared to walk with a limp when he went before a judge in probable cause court late last night in Houston. Deputies say he tried running away after crashing into another car Sunday night on Highway 6 at Pavilion Point in southwest Harris County. A witness caught Lozano and brought him back to the scene. Prosecutors say he had a blood alcohol level of 0.19, more than twice the legal limit. A judge set bond at $800,000.
All right, we are now 1 day away from SpaceX's first astronaut launch. And we take you live now to the launch pad at Kennedy Space Center right there. That's where the Dragon capsule is ready for liftoff tomorrow at 3:33. It will be the first time astronauts launch from U.S. soil in 9 years. But the weather just might delay that historic mission. So let's turn to our reporter, Jeff Ealing, live at the Space Center, and he has a look ahead. Jeff?
Good morning to you, Tom. Weather here not looking too good, but nobody really cares when it comes to the launch. What the weather in Houston is like. What they want to know is what the weather in Florida is like, and we're told right now it simply is not cooperating. You can see from a time-lapse video just exactly what officials are talking about. Storms moving in on the launch site. But it's not just the weather at Kennedy Space Center that has to be good. You have to have good weather at the booster recovery sites and at all the abort locations along the way in case something goes wrong and the crew has to abandon the mission. Right now, we're told a 40% chance of launch on Wednesday, but we're told that's going to improve to a 60% chance by tomorrow On board the Demo 2 Crew Dragon are astronauts Bob Behnken and Doug Hurley. Both men are married to astronauts. Doug's wife Karen posted a photo online of her son writing, "Arriving in Florida with a flyby of your dad's spaceship on the launch pad. Priceless." But the historic launch has a very short window, and if it passes, the rocket's going to stay on the launch pad.
For this one, it's either going to go at 4:33 or it's not. The weather has to be just right at that time.
And of course, that is 4:33 Eastern Time, 3:33 Central Time. Here at the Space Center Houston Museum, there is a Falcon 9 rocket on hand. They got that just before the COVID-19 stay-at-home orders went out. So if you want to see one, you can come down here for yourself. Now, if the weather is bad today, tomorrow rather, and there's no launch, NASA will get a chance to do it again on Saturday and then again on Sunday if need be. Reporting live, Jeff Ealing, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
All right, the storm system that prompted the heavy rain, or really the stormy weather the last several days, is still spinning across the northern parts of our state. The deepest pocket of moisture now is shifted to the south, but getting a little bit of a flare up here for some additional shower activity, not the widespread kind we've seen the last couple of mornings. In fact, some of the heaviest of rain from earlier this morning has now fizzled out. We're looking at mid to late morning, maybe a 30% chance of a rain shower, and then slightly higher between 12 and 4 p.m. today as another wave of moisture comes in from the hill country. A few of these showers could blossom into some isolated rumbles of thunder, and then things really start to quiet down overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. I think by Wednesday morning, a different picture from what we've seen the last couple of mornings. So here's a look at your hour-by-hour forecast. With the added clouds today, temperatures in the low 80s, pleasant for those temperatures, and over the next 7 days, we are now out of any sort of flooding potential. That risk of flooding has diminished as some drier days are ahead, not completely at zero, but definitely not as wet as we've seen the last several days. Look for temperatures today in the upper 70s to low 80s, in the 60s when we wake up tomorrow morning, as those winds will be shifting out of the west. That nice dry breeze blowing in will give us a chance to see those temperatures drop down into the upper 60s. Meanwhile, those afternoon highs back up close to 90 degrees by the end of the week as those storm chances stay right around 20%.
All right. Thanks, Alita. That's all the time we have for the news this morning.
Thanks so much for joining us. Join us on ABC13.com as well as our news app. Have a great day.